Okay, party people in the place to be, what's going on? It's me. This is the spoiler edition of Straight Outta Compton review, spoiler heavy. Have to take this on the run because I got some last minute errands to run before my boy's wedding tomorrow. So, the Straight Outta Compton movie could essentially have just been called the Eazy-E, Ice Cube, and Dr. Dre story, because that's pretty much what it was. All right, let's start at the start though. Before the movie even started, the trailers. Because this is a African American heavy movie, we got trailers heavy on African Americans, which in and of itself isn't a bad thing. I don't believe that there's necessarily anything wrong with that, but I do think that there's something a little bit wrong with the fact, and in other movies, we really don't get a whole lot of African American trailers that come up. Like the Perfect Man trailer, I don't think would have come up in primarily white movie, which is a little fucked up because, you know, black people aren't the only ones making these movies number one when they are number one. Also, I saw a trailer for Ride Along 2. I watched that, and it just proved my theory about Kevin Hart, which is you need to miss him to like him. Too much Kevin Hart is fucking too much. But the last thing I saw of Kevin Hart's was a couple episodes of Real House Husbands. That was probably a year and a half ago or more. And taking a year and a half off from Kevin Hart, no specials, no movies, is a good thing. Problem with Kevin Hart is that motherfucker makes like 8-9 movies a year, and he oversaturates the market with Kevin Hart. I understand you want to hustle, Kev, but give us a chance to miss you. All right, now the movie. Like I said in the non-spoiler review, thing about this is that it's a biopic. There's only so much you can stick in a biopic for time, and sometimes you have to give up a little bit of, looking around for ties, sometimes you have to give up a little bit of accuracy for the sake of the time of the movie. This one was 2.5 hours long, but it didn't feel like it was 2.5 hours long. Like, I got out of the theater and I'm like, wait a minute, it's almost 8 o'clock? I went in at 5, how's it, what? Yeah, so it didn't feel like it was 2.5 hours long. Like I said in the non-spoiler, $13.50 out of 15 is what it earned, and it earned every bit of it. The trailer earned $15, but it earned $13.50 out of the 15, going in. Again, some heavy-handed stuff every once in a while. Like there was a name drop of, like, hey, what's up, Dre? Like, we know it's Dre. Like, we get it. That's Dre. We understand. We know what movie we're in. Let's see. The music, of course, was dope. Okay, party people. Sorry about the interruption there. Yeah, this might as well have just been called the Eazy-E, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre story. That's what it was. There was some controversy I heard, like I think Suge, or some reps from Suge, because he's represented in the movie, talk about, oh, I don't believe everything you see in the movie. Come on, son. Come on, son. Even if you don't know, we all know about Suge. So, and I feel like they repped Suge lighter than he probably is. So, don't even trip about that. They go into the story, obviously, biopic, 5 Heartbeats is basically what this is, with gangster rap. You know, was working in the club, get together, make some records start selling. The guy who's been pressing the records notices that they're selling. That's Paul Giamatti's character. He gets a hold of them, and he tries to take them straight to the top. While he's trying to take them straight to the top, you know, it's some friction about money, contracts, all that sort of thing. Again, 5 Heartbeats with gangster rap is basically what it is. But it hits the notes well. The notes that it hits well, it hits really well. Again, the name dropping I think was a little much sometimes, and there were a couple of instances of like over sentimentality with some of the shit that they were doing. Like they held on too long on some shots, and there were some elements of cheese, some, but not a whole lot. not enough to denigrate the movie or make it so that the flick wasn't a good one. I still loved it. I still enjoyed it a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead. Still a lot of attractive looking women in the mall as it's closing. So yeah, like I said, 13 out of 15. Easy. The guy who played Eazy-E played the fuck out of that role. Like he really did. He nailed it. He nailed it. He nailed it. He nailed it. Just from an acting standpoint, not necessarily, you know, oh, that's definitely the mannerisms of Eazy-E and all that other shit. But just from an acting standpoint, you felt the shit that he was going through in different portions of the movie, his rise and fall, and when he got the news of AIDS, that hospital scene was pretty dope. Again, they nailed what they nailed, and they nailed it well, and there was a lot of stuff that they nailed exceptionally well. So I would definitely say go see it. It taught, you know, by the way, in the trailer, the glimpse of tits and ass that you see doesn't even begin. Doesn't even begin. The talent that they got for the pool party, multiple pool party scenes, multiple hotel party scenes. Oh my gosh. Said in the non-spoiler that they really drove home the point that fucking Cube did Friday. Man, this was one of the things that they didn't do well. Like, at one scene you got Cube on the word processor, and he utters the words, "You got knocked the fuck out," and it's like, okay, you're there for Friday, and then his wife comes in, "How's Friday coming?" In real life, you know damn well she knows what she would have just said the script. How's the script going? Or how's work going? Or how are you doing? She wouldn't have said how. That's like, that's like if there was a biopic of R.L. Stein and his wife came in and said, "Hey, how's Go Eat Worms coming?" Or how's Curse of the Haunted, like, how's Curse of the Haunted Mansion coming? She already knows what it is. She doesn't need to go through the extreme of saying the name of the damn script. Stupid shit like that. And, you know, they did the one and only Bye Felicia joke that I ever liked or laughed at. There was a scene, there was an after party scene. This dude comes up with a gun saying he's looking for his girl Felicia. N.W.A. chase him off. Then they trick Felicia into, or they push Felicia out of the hotel room while her top's off, and they say, "Bye, Felicia." That was the one and only Felicia joke I've ever laughed at. Stop fucking saying that shit. It's not funny. Like I said, the heavy-handed shit like that was a little bit too much for me sometimes. They nailed a couple of scenes, like the scene where N.W.A. is listening to, you know, Cube's diss track on him, like, you know, the reactions and everything. Like, that was good. It's definitely good. Man, it's close. Okay, the stuff that they nailed, they really nailed again. And I'm gonna try to stop repeating myself right now. Going over some of the scenes, like I said, Eazy-E's death scene was pretty good. They overlaid a lot of stuff with the riots, was pretty good. Aldous Hodge had, again, a very minimal role, which is disappointing because I wanted this to be like a big breakout role for my boy from Leverage, but they didn't really nail it all that well. They didn't give him enough to do, and I think that's a little disappointing, but he did have a good joke as they were getting arrested in Detroit. He pulled a little partisan on him. For those of you who know Leverage, he was like, "Man, fuck your mama, fuck your grandmama, fuck your aunt." That shit was hilarious. But that was really not much that he did. Let's see, I'm about to go outside. I might lose some lighting here. You might not be able to see me anymore. And, okay, yeah, you can still kind of see me. All right, so, again, the movie, and it's fucked up because I'm sitting over here at the mall. There's a movie theater here that's not even showing it, and there are cops out here. What the hell? That's so stupid. That's just dumb. And the movie theater I was at, no cops. Everything was cool. Now you're completely losing me because I lost light because this fucking truck made me go a different way. Yeah, like I said, 1350 out of 15 for sure. The sappiness was see, it was one of those things where they edited some stuff out, or they put some stuff in that you know damn well they didn't need to do. They really didn't. They really didn't, and it would have made it a better movie. That's what's disappointing. That's what takes off the 150 from the total. Because had they not done stuff like there was a guest spot from Pac and a guest spot from Snoop, and it's like yeah, you want to throw them in there a little bit, but or at least the fans wanted. I think that was one of those things the fans wanted to see him. And it's like, yeah, but how, for the sake of this story, they weren't really instrumental in progressing it at all. So they weren't necessary. But like I said, great movie. Go see it. 5 Heartbeats with Gangsta Rap. If you like the 5 Heartbeats, you're gonna love this movie. If you like 5 Heartbeats and you like Gangsta Rap, you're gonna like this movie. If you like 5 Heartbeats and you hate Gangsta Rap, probably not gonna like this movie. Oh, the crowd started singing along with some of the raps, especially Boys in the Hood. That shit irritated me just a little bit. But it was funny too, because 90% of the crowd was white. So it was like, wow. Again, another movie theater experience. I would have expected something like that out of the Afro-Americans, but the Caucasoids came in full force representing their hood. All right, party people, I'm about to go. I can't drive and shoot this, or else I would have done that an hour and a half ago. Let me know down there what you think about this review. Let me know down there what you thought about Straight Outta Compton if you went to go see it, if you would recommend it to people. If you think I was wrong on some of the sappy, there were some things that were too textbook. They didn't need to do certain things as textbook. I like the way they shot it. I like the camera workers, a little guerrilla style in a lot of the shots. I like the way they did that. But, yeah. And I like the fact that it was... But see, it's funny because the trailer made it seem like they were telling the story of that time period, and really they weren't. They were telling the story about them, which is fine, which is great. And that's what you wanted. But they did it. Let me get that copyrighted logo out of the shot. Which is fine, which is great. But they should have done. They should have went over it again and gotten rid. Oh, and like I said, gotten rid of some of the cheesier parts. The acting again was great. I'm in people's way. The acting again was great. The writing was pretty good. The directing was damn good. I recommend it. All right. Boom, boom, and boom.
Sit back, city, bitch. Sit back, city, bitch. Sit back, city, bitch. Sit back, city, bitch.